Arr, matey, do you want to be a pirate in a spiritual war, or do you want to be a fucking colonist that just keeps following the same old trends, doing what the collective is doing? No shame, no judgment, but when you follow the crowd, it's blue pills all day long. Blue pills of being stuck in whatever current matrix paradigm there is, and blue pills to try to get hard for life because it lacks passion. With a Pluto and Aquarius opposition to Mars in Leo, it's simple. Your heart helps you get aroused and passionate for life because you're willing to face the ego death of what it's like to be a crazy motherfucker out in the world that marches to the beat of their own rhythm and drum. And it's not in like a theatrical, like chauvinistic, look at me, I am a rebel way for the sake of getting the reputation, like being a performer. It's actually what's really truly in your heart. It's what you really feel. For me, what I really feel is that we need educational reform on this planet. For these kids, we need schools that teach them not what to think, but how to think. To keep them connected celestially to source knowledge, to their sovereign, authentic, higher dimensional oversoul self. Not being the parents, because this happens really before they even get into the school age years, like cutting off that connection through the crown chakra. And it's hard because, it's what's role modeled in the home that creates the sense of safety for what's okay to connect to or not. So your best bet, whether you're a parent or not, is to do your inner healing alchemy work to face your fears and then bridge that celestial connection back fully that for all of us all got severed in some way, shape, or form, because we all have deep Pluto and Aquarius conditioning stuff we're releasing these next couple of decades. And so it's about reaching for the heavens. It's about reaching for truth. In this astrology, it's still an honest, diplomatic expression of that identity that is not egoic, that is not like, look at me and the healer that I am and what I can do and just all this theatrical bullshit. It's really just being the change that we want to see. It's an authentic vibration. This is for the kids. This is for the future generations. The work that we're doing as adults should be thinking about the next 7 generations ahead. And also the phenomenon of healing the prior 7 generations that suffered to carry the fucking cross on their back to like get to this point to find freedom, when we really have every opportunity to choose the frequency of freedom in divine times like this. And the weird part is, it's not freedom in the physical sense of things, it's freedom in the interdimensional reality of things, of your own divine providence connected to yourself and the people that are doing the same. And that's like the people that we connect with in community. It's not about seeking codependently some connection romantically or even community and tribe. It's about you coming to the table with that vibration, or at least that willingness to have that, because it's not about being fucking perfect, because that would be another performance. It's about open to receiving solutions from others and support from others, that we're all figuring this out together, and it's not gonna work doing it alone. The world is not the sensationalism that we see in the media with the politics, with economics, with finance, with extraterrestrial stuff, with drone stuff. Like, none of that's not the world. The world is the energetic, interdimensional play of, are you still living in the mind with things as a puzzle and sensory input, like very like Matrix, like you're not alive, truly, you're not fully living, you're laying in a fucking pot of fucking goop. And you know, it's like, even if you're sitting at a desk at work or in your car or sitting whatever, it's like still like the equivalent of like getting like bed sores and like bed rotting and not really moving forward in life. Moving forward right now is an interdimensional expression, and then you build that energy up, that passion, so much that it that force moves you. It moves you into action. You don't have to like motivate yourself into action. It's just your natural essence of connection spiritually comes out. But also the willingness to like embrace those authentic, real desires too, you know, that are also part of the heart, to motivate us to know that we can be attractors, we can get the things that we want, as long as we're not hurting anybody. If it's not really on the divine path, like, that's okay. We'll like get the course correction. And the easiest way to know, it's like, are we actually choosing and desiring something that's good for us? It's like, well, if it's giving your central nervous system like the fucking jitters and the butterflies, people think that's a good feeling, and not necessarily. Like, let's call in stuff that's actually like grounding and consistent, because that's part of detoxifying. Living in the matrix reality is getting back to more of a sustained, suspenseful way of living, is through the consistency of having connection to the vibrational energy of Mother Earth, not being up here and like, woo, you know, like all the time, because then nothing gets done. Energy is just moving, but we're not really connected to all of it. So if you want to get an astrology reading, you want to do some wizard one-on-one work, hypnosis, breath work, past life regressions, future life progressions, celestial shamanism, energy clearing work, this is where I go in and I help free you from emotional jail to pursue true desire, aka I know how to help people manifest. So click on those links down below. Love you all. See you next time.